this is Funny. You are watching Funny HS Info. Today I come up with the topic hazardous area classification. The contents in this presentation are: what is hazardous area, what is an explosive atmosphere, codes and standards, hazardous area classification, flammable material classification, temperature classification, ingress protection and explosion protection principles. First one, what is hazardous area? A hazardous area is a location where the potential for fire or explosion exists, caused by the presence of ignitable gas or dust in the atmosphere. Examples of these locations include oil and gas facilities, chemical processing plants, and pharmaceutical manufacturers. What is an explosive atmosphere? An explosive atmosphere is defined as the mixture of flammable substances in the form of gases, vapors, mists, or dust with the air under atmospheric conditions. Atmospheric conditions are commonly referred as ambient temperatures and pressures, that is to say, temperature of 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius and pressure of 0.8 to 1.1 bar. Codes and standards. There were different codes and different standards followed. They all cover hazardous classification and the protection methods that may be used to prevent explosions in the hazardous area. FM, Factory Manual, and UL, Underwriters Laboratories, provide standards, testing, and certification in the United States. Worldwide, IEC, which means International Electrotechnical Commission, defines the most widely adopted hazardous area standards. In Europe, the ATEX Atmosphere Explosive Scheme closely follows IEC standards. In North America, the NFPA is the primary agency for the protection of installations from fire and explosion. Next one, hazardous area classification. Hazardous areas are classified into two major categories: gases or vapors, dusts. Under gases or vapors, hazardous areas are classified into three different zones: Zone 0, Zone 1, and Zone 2. Similarly, dusts are classified into three different zones: Zone 20, Zone 21, and Zone 22. Hazardous areas are classified in terms of zones and divisions. Zones under worldwide IEC standards, divisions under North Americans NEC standards, on the basis of the frequency and duration of occurrence of an explosive atmosphere. In Zone 0 or Zone 20, explosive atmosphere is continuously present for a long periods or frequently. In Zone 1 or Zone 21, explosive atmosphere is likely to occur in normal operation occasionally. In Zone 2 or Zone 22, explosive atmosphere is unlikely to occur. If it does, will exist only for a short period. Next one, flammable material classification. Depending on their properties, gases and dusts are classified by groups. These properties includes factors such as ignition energy, auto-ignition temperature, upper and lower explosive limits, flash points, etc. Gases and vapors categorized into three groups. They are 2A, 2B, and 2C. 2A for chemicals like acetone, methane, propane. 2B for ethylene, hydrogen sulfide, and 2C for hydrogen, acetylene, carbon disulfide. Dusts are classified into three groups. They are 3A, 3B, and 3C. 3A for combustible fibers, 3B for combustible dusts, and 3C for combustible dusts which are conductive. Next one, temperature classification. Temperature classification, also known as temperature class or T class, defines the maximum surface temperature that a product designed for use in a potentially hazardous atmosphere is allowed to operate at a relative to ambient temperature of minus 20 degrees Celsius to plus 40 degrees Celsius. The temperature classified into 6 categories based on the ignition temperature of gas or vapor. They are T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. Accordingly, the maximum surface temperature of 450, 300, 200, 135, 100, 85 as shown in this table. For example, the product with the T code of T3 means the maximum surface temperature will not exceed to 200 degrees Celsius. Next one, ingress protection, IP ratings. Ingress protection of equipment must be suitable for prevailing conditions at the point of use. IP rating is the resistance offered by the fixture to the penetration of solid or liquids. It is indicated by the IP rating, which is a 2-digit number. The first number identifies the degree of protection against the ingress of solids, the second number against liquids. IP65 indicates the total protection against dust and the protection against low pressure jets of water. Next one, explosion protection classification. Every product will have at least one explosion classification. This is a code of indicating the protection concepts and approved environments in which this item can be used. The classification being with EX, this EX denotes it has been certified against the international or IEC standard. Where the equipment contains electrical circuitry, there are a number of ways to prevent sparks, heat or short circuit from causing ignition of the explosive atmosphere. Filling the enclosure with a material which acts as a barrier, a powder, liquid, solid or pressurized inert gas, or reducing the energy, which means intrinsic safely. This classification is shown in this table. The example of explosion classification, here we see EEX, this is product compliance with EN standards. Q, the protection concept is power filled. 2A, suitable for use with a gas group 2A, which means propane. T5, maximum surface temperature 100 degrees Celsius. GA, very high equipment protection level, will be safe even after 2 malfunctions, suitable for zero zone.